Hanging on the cool. Hanging on the cool.
Banging on the speakers, ayy. It shit feel nostalgic, ayy. Feel like I was Frank, ultra from the palette, ultra from the aura, ayy. Shine like ultraviolet, ayy. You should bag up from me, cause I tend to get violent. Say I'm going easy, yeah, I'm finna.
Might be taking the cape off. the Cape Crusaders no more.
Oh man.
Look, they got one more episode to wow me, and I don't see it happening. Oh, but hey, yo, it's the BSPG, still T.
Parentheses T.
Parentheses T, for sure. But as always, we are your hosts, the co-captains of the Cool Kids, aka Genkai's favorite guys, and let us never forget the deadliest backward in the podcasting industry, preaching the good word on all things nerd. 'Tis I, the frozen one, Mr. Matthew Porter, aka a tall glass of gin, woo, and juice here with my bro pilot, my podtonic life partner, the scholar from Planet Sadala himself, Mr. Troto Trav. Beam them up, Trav.
Man, you know who it is. It's the kid Troll Trav. And I continue to say this with saying pride because
So proud.
Lord Beers knows I've never been a cheater, so that's why I stay with my woman like Vegeta.
Bling,
And as Mr. Porter had alluded to, we are back with another episode of BSPGT.
T.
You know, we'll get into that obviously in the second portion of this episode, but you know, let's
The main event.
Let's get started with the good stuff, you know?
The great stuff, bro.
Yeah, let's get started with the good stuff.
Dog. All right, so right out
And I did
the
default
gate,
this time, Matt, to English dub. So
My man.
I'm watching the dub now.
Bro, so we talk about pacing of the show and how we love like how they're like getting through the world, building relationships with characters, but it's like we don't feel like another show, like we're stuck in the same place for eight episodes.
just stuck.
Dog. The way that they like 24'd this shit, like how they was just like showed the episode in reverse, and then was like an hour later. I thought that shit was fly as fuck.
Basically,
Yo,
it's
like,
how we got to this moment.
fire.
If you're
fire.
wondering how I got here.
Yeah, facts. and I love how, you know, they made it seem like Engine was like coughing up water, like he got poisoned or something in the last episode,
Right,
and we happen to know that it was Doma was like his power, like his fucking super soak. He super soaked that hub.
Yeah, listen. He said I got the hose out. Don't worry what I mean by that. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Delmon
Hose
said
out.
I got that. Don't you worry.
Double entendre. Don't ask him how.
Yo, it was so funny. Engine thought it was gonna come into some player shit. He was like, you know what? This one of them shorties. I'd be linking up with that Giver's Pub. So let me see what I can do. You know what I'm saying?
He thought he was Jim Tan Laundry. He thought he was with the SWAT. He thought he was with the Smash Squad back in the day. That's what he thought, bro. He thought he was part of MVP.
Listen,
MVPE.
He said I got the hair on the top, but the fade on the side. Yo, ladies love that. Ladies love that.
Facts, bro. Facts. He didn't have it in him, bro. Like I like how Engine kind of has like a reoccurring thing to like. He's like the boss, but he be putting his foot in his mouth a lot.
Right,
Like he's supposed to be like the adult in the room, and it's just like, nah, he be fumbling the bag. He be saying the wrong things at the wrong time, like every time, yo. Like, and I love it. And it's just like, yo, you ain't who's man? You in charge?
It's
well,
like,
not in. We know we know Orca. We know Orca. He's in charge.
right.
In charge.
You know, the HNIC. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
But it's like Engine will say some shit, and then they're like, "Here we go again. like we know you can do your thing, bro. But sometimes you know, communication is not your strong point."
He said, "Stick with the fisticuffs, brother."
right. And I just gotta give a huge shout out to the English dubcast. I mean, ever since you told me to check it out, I mean the performance by Amos, Amo, this episode, she was phenomenal. I thought, I thought she really killed. Like you know what? Well, as you're talking, I'm gonna look up.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
but well, the episode is called Almost Hospitality, and we do get so I don't even know where to start. So many awesome things with this. So we first get that 24 style-esque intro where they literally show us like some pretty key but not spoilery parts of the episode in reverse order, and then hit us with an hour earlier, and we pick up right where we left off with the cleaners going into Amo's palace. We see that this giant spire that just like shoots
Celeste
up.
Perez.
So, well, she bodied it. Celeste Perez, you did that.
She listen, if you're listening to this episode, we would love to get you on for a
man
Dragon Call. You know, those are our interview series that we do, but yes, please come on the pod.
Was she in anything else of note that we would like be like, oh shit, oh yeah, I loved her in that?
Let's see. Let me go to her website, but keep going.
Yeah, but yeah, so there's a giant white spire that just like shoots up into the sky, and there's like, that looks like it might go right up into the totally forgot what the name of the floaty castle in the sky is called.
Of course, she's based in Texas, though.
Hey, the hub, the nerd hub of the world.
Yeah.
Hey. But yeah, so they go to investigate because they heard that Amo, not knowing Amo's Amo, and Amo speaks in third person, so we don't know that Amo's Amo till that gets revealed as well.
Right.
But they was like, yeah, we heard that you know people that go up and down, like you go back and forth, and she invites everybody in, and right out the gate, you know, the homie Delmon switches up on the squad. But it's like
real quick, she got some supporting roles that's listed on the on her resume, but she's got a supporting role in One Piece, Fairy Tail, 100 Years Quest, Dragon Ball Daima, Kaiju number 8. So,
yay!
A resume. So
who is she in Daima? Does it say like
it doesn't say. It just says supporting Crunchyroll. But look, we're not going to give up our sauce, and that's the research portion that we do for our interviews.
Big facts. You know, big facts. Manifest.
You're gonna get all the questions.
Hell yeah. But yeah, bodied it. Like just the portrayal, just like almost like the balance between like psychotic and innocent and everything. Like it was so crazy. Like yeah, it was very good. Like very, very good. Just like her psychosis, even like how it was drawn, like her eyes when she was going crazy, and like the crazy smile. Who was it? Was it Zanka that said that? It was like, oh, that's not a good smile, or that's a scary smile. It might have been Engine, but somebody was just like when she had smiled, it was like, yeah, that's not a good smile.
Yeah. Engine after he got denied, he said, all right, yo, your outfit's a little skimpy, so
he's like, yo, cover that up, bro. He said, have some pride.
Or he was perpetually a little horny there. He was like, you know, I can't think straight with what you're wearing. I said, damn.
Yeah. He said, cover up so we could get to it.
like he really on some shit right there.
But it was crazy, like going with Engine. Like it was so funny in that part where he's like saying like, oh, we just got to play along with your thing, it'll give us the answer. Like, why would you say that part out loud? Oh yeah, let's go along with your twisted fantasy, you'll give us what we want. Got it, bet.
But you know what was also like funny but also frustrating in a way was that no one attempted to play along in our game of like, let's say if one of them did answers, oh, the type of boy I like or the type of girls that I go for. Like no one did that to maybe see, you know, she wouldn't
like what would happen.
Yeah, she wouldn't lose her temper and maybe give them the information that they wanted. But nope, they were just like, yo, we not here for the games, we here for the information. She's like, well, you're not gonna use me and abuse me, so
yeah, she said, damn, you just trying to get information from me that never, and we not friends? Like, that's crazy. Not her holding motherfuckers accountable.
That's what I'm saying. She said, listen, I've been around the block many times and came around a lot of motherfuckers like you, and I am not giving it up like that. So I'm saying, she said, Engine, you know, you got the tattoos, you cute and all, but you know, not really
you got pay to play, brother, man. She said, you want information? She was like, you will be my friends.
She said, your man's back there though. Look, I got tall cabinets at the crib, so let me talk to Delmon real quick.
She said, I got a couple fixtures, couple ballasts I need hung.
I'm saying, you know, my cat likes to jump on top of things that sometimes I can't reach him, so
some cobwebs up there in the corner.
Bit, you know what I'm saying?
Clean that up for me.
Yeah.
Clean that up for me, big dog. But her power, I love like you could have gone like the typical like hypnosis, like, but I love how I was just having a conversation with somebody about this recently, just like how they said like the sense of smell is like the strongest scent for most people, like that ties you to like memories and stuff, like nostalgia and everything. So like, you know, like
that happens
a
with me a
meal.
lot.
Yeah, a meal that you remember your grandma cooking, or just like, oh, I remember at the Phillies game, this smell, like, oh yeah, shit like that or whatever. So it's like, I love how her power, it plays off like the nostalgia that scent brings, but it, like, she can manipulate it to like to remind you the smell of a person or a moment, like where you like were like what she's doing with Rudo, like she's making like the smell like the guards that were like real dickheads to him, like back in the day when him and I was so fuck that best friend, yo. Like fuck her, yo.
Every time I see her, I'm like, yo, she switched on our man,
yo, right, like at the drop of a rabbit, not even drop of a hat, the drop of a rabbit toy.
And then how about when she tried it on Zonka, and what's the other guy's name?
Tamsy. Love Tamsy.
When they tried on, and they're like, look, just because, you know, these people got memories of people they love, and, you know, they did love or have passion towards. Look, sometimes there are people that got memories of people that they once loved that they want to kill now. So sorry, this shit not working on us.
Yeah, word. Like, and I love that they were just the ones that just be like, oh, this has to do with scent. Putting our masks on. Going back to that, when they first show up at this tower, spire, whatever it is, and Amo's like walking them up the steps, and she's just like, oh yeah, you know, like her one little thing is you got to take your mask off. I immediately would have been like, nope, red flag. Like,
well, they were even walking in like, this seems a little fishy. I don't know about this.
Yeah, like, why is it so easy?
Proceeded to do
like
it.
all of them took their masks off, and I'm just like, I would have immediately been like, nah.
You know what's so funny is that all of them raised the right level of concern, but still proceeded to do
zero follow through. Yes, no, that is perfect. Yes, they all said and thought the right things that you would think, but none of them like listened to their certain instincts.
You would think maybe like they had a contingent of, all right, maybe some of us do it, some won't, but they're all like, all right, look, I don't. This shit don't look good, but we're like,
she got us bent over a barrel here. I don't know.
Listen,
I guess we're just going to
try to help our mans out, get back to this fear. I don't. And you know what though?
Exactly.
That's how real they are amongst each other.
Blind faith, man. Like, going in off blind faith for the good of the group.
They just want to help Rudo out. Look, Rudo could easily find out and just leave them and never. He could leave the hood and not give back.
And we talked about this, like, the fact that they haven't hit him with the like, oh, you got to do this for us before we help you get home, or like, oh, like you got to serve, like whatever. They're just like, oh yeah, you want to go home? Like, we'll help you get home, bro.
Yeah, it's like, yo, we got you. It ain't nothing, man. Look, we're not holding you hostage here. If you gotta leave, you gotta leave.
Big facts, and that's just the cleaners. They're just a solid group, man.
Right.
Like,
yo, isn't it funny though? Isn't it funny that Delman's instrument is a hose?
I love it, yeah.
I mean, no, I love it. It's like, but it's just so funny because, you know, he's this big giant, and then he has this, you know, I mean, you know, I feel like there's
it's funny because it's like his gardening hat kind of makes more sense.
Yeah, now it totally makes a lot of sense. There's this like trope in anime that we see of big, large, muscular guys that are like into flowering, into nature and stuff.
And
like
yeah,
that.
hell, Android 16.
Yeah, that's the first one that came to mind. To mind.
Tony Chopper when he gets big, you know. Like, hell yeah.
I can picture at some point in the anime manga, whether it's like a little shot of just Delmon just freaking the fuck out because somebody stepped on his tulips that he was
1,000%, like, 1,000%.
Just like, all right, you really got me going now.
Yep, no, 1,000%. Yeah, but it was funny. It's like I had like this core memory of like Super Mario Sunshine, like watching him just like with his weapon and shit and everything. And I just remember that game being fun as shit. And I was like, this is a great game. I super slept on. But yeah, I fucked with her. I'm loving how, can't wait to see Tamsy's.
I was literally about to say, like, episode, I feel like we about to see my man is gonna be extra dirty.
Yeah, even his like warning, he was like, I always like made it my vow to never use this against like an ally. So like, hey, I'm real curious to see what his.
And that's what they left the episode on. They're like, yo, you all have to wait another week.
Yeah, but even in to go back because I know we're kind of just like jumping through it. Like, so Rio's, I don't even know if we want to call it possessed, like, you know, or hypnotized, because like they're fully conscious like of what they're doing and everything. They just think they're somewhere where they're not, like, you know, somewhere they're in
and then
danger.
it turns that into their like devotion to Amo. And
exactly.
So now everybody, they said, oh shit, backs against the wall. We really thought all we had to do was put these masks on, but everyone was just like, not all of us.
Yeah. I'm not gonna. I was a bit surprised when Rio came up.
Yeah,
like she was under the shit too. I was like, oh dang, she got too. I thought she was gonna team up with Zonka and Tamsi.
That's what I thought. I thought Rudo was about to break out. I thought he was gonna break out, but he said,
I did
nope,
too.
Do you think at some point Engine's gonna like break out of his water balloon fill up and he's gonna step in and help out?
I do feel, because I feel like there was a scene. It might have been when Zonka was talking. It was when Zonka was talking, when he was just like, I loved the scene that I'm actually about to reference when Zonka stepped up after Engine got knocked down. He was just like, hey, like, I understand, like, we were here for just for like recon and like, you know, get information. He was like, but you attacked Engine. You a op now. Like,
no, he came in hot.
That's
he
that
was
devotion.
Like, yo.
Yeah.
That's
that devotion
ain't
to
nobody,
the team, bro.
Ain't nobody puts a hit on my man's. Like, don't
like
do
that's
that.
the homie, bro. That's big bro. Like, I will mash your face in. Are you mad, bruv?
Are you mad, bruv?
Are you mad, bruv?
And it's so funny because it's like you don't necessarily think that, even though we just talked about how the cleaners they all riders, but like, you know, Zonka is always kind of, you know,
he seems very a bit anti. Yeah, like, all right, yeah, like I fuck with y'all.
Yeah,
kinda.
Like, you know, y'all, but now seeing how quickly he was ready, but yo, listen, you ain't gonna do that to our guy Engine. So now it's more so of when I look at the way that he interacts around the cleaners, it's like it's that yo, this is all family, and we spend so much time together that they just annoy the hell out of me sometimes.
Yeah, or even if you go back to like the initial introduction to Zonka, when he was saying like, yo, like I agreed to do this because Engine asked me to do it, and like I hold him in like the highest regards. Like,
you know what? That is true. That is true. And hopefully in the future, which I'm sure they probably will, we'll get like backstory on why. I feel like Engine probably rescued Zonka. Yeah, he probably rescued him when he was a kid. I feel like that seems like a just
like,
picture young Zonka like teared up, looking
running from a trash. Yeah, hiding from a
trash beast.
Yeah, or hiding from a trash beast, and then like here's a commotion out there, and Engine like peels back like, you're good, kid. Like, I got you. Like, yeah, I could definitely see that for sure. But I was gonna say, in that scene when Zonka was standing on his soapbox, I feel like Engine's eyes were open. Like, he was like kind of like he was fucked up for sure, but he was like looking up at him. Yeah, he was like conscious. Like, so I think Engine's
something's gonna happen to Zonka, and Engine's gonna be like, yo, all right, I gotta get out. I gotta help. I can't be laying here drowning. No, sir.
Yeah.
Listen, man.
Drowning in these waters.
I'm gonna tell you. That's what I'm saying. He was drowning in waters that he wasn't expecting to drown in. Yeah. he was drowning in Amos's water, but that's not what that's not what he was originally thinking he was gonna do.
Yeah, where he's like, this didn't go how I thought it was gonna go, bro. He's like, how did I get here?
Yeah.
And remember, Trav, we also know that that the homie Jabber is still on his way there. Jabber and what was Chitoni?
I think Chitoni or something.
Chitoni, yeah, like they're on the way to where they're at instructions from Boss, whose name might just be Boss.
Jabber gonna come in and Amo gonna be like, ew, you smell terrible.
Yeah.
She gonna try to possess him, and he's just gonna be like, yo, I don't give a fuck about anybody in my past. He's gonna be like, yo, that shit's not gonna work on Jabber.
Look, or like we was saying, like when he shows up, like maybe if he sees that Rudo's being like controlled, he's like, nah, you can't be controlling the homie like that. Like, yo, I need my man. Like, if I'm gonna fight him, I need him to be himself. Like, I can't
play with
this.
my food, bro.
Yeah, facts.
Don't play with my food.
Mad things, man. Mad things.
Yeah. So that is a good point. Jabber's still on the way.
He's on the way. So I'm excited for like the collision course that's definitely about to happen. And again, like it ended on Tamsi's about to do his thing. We get to see what his powers are, his cleaner powers.
Yeah. What if it's Jabber versus Tamsi and Jabber just doing it more so because of that same reason? And Tamsi's like, yeah, but this my homie. Like, I don't know what you talking about. Like,
he said, "Oh, you freak boy, I heard about." Like, yeah, we heard about you. Big facts. But no, I can't say enough positive things about this show. Like, every time I feel like more like I've hit a plateau, like, all right, this show just gets better and better. It just supersedes my expectations again. Just the art again, like that whole sequence when Rudo was like losing his mind, and like just like the colors, and like I love I don't know what the style is, but I like Fire Force does it as well too. Like when you're in like a kind of like a trance or shake, they like have like the outlines of the characters get like real bold and shaky. You know what I'm talking about? Like
when they like, it's always like when they're in like their inner monologues or their inner deep thoughts.
Exactly.
But what was also dope was seeing the art and animation when Amos was really starting to crash out. And she was really starting to get mad.
Yeah, like that shit. Yeah, and like the lines, like her outlines was like shaky and vibrant and shit, and she was like freaking the fuck out. Yeah, it was dope.
And then one important detail that we forgot to mention as well is her boots have the same design.
Yeah, she gloves. the series, the watch. What was the Watcher series?
So
yeah,
look,
so I'm
Jabber on the way.
Yeah, word. Jabber on the way.
Jabber on the way.
On the way. On the way. Jabber's on the way. do. Nah, but yeah, bro. I'm like, it's crazy because before we get into the tea part of it all, like, I'm sad that there's only one more episode of Gachiakuda until they take a break.
I know.
I'm like, oh no.
I know. For me, since I started the dub late, I'm gonna go back and start it again with the dub. Just to
don't you like the saying ignorance is bliss is like such a spot on thing, because like don't you miss the days of like when you didn't know episode counts for animes and you just kind of just like it ran until it stopped, like you didn't know like it was like a 12 half season, 12 half season, or just like 24 straight through. It's just like with Inuyasha when they used to come on Adult Swim, we was here till it stopped, till they started over again. It's
like,
they ran back, and they ran out of episodes. But it's like like it doesn't
stay up anymore.
It does kind of bum me out, like when shows get announced and it's just like, I know it's about to be 12 and 12, or like sometimes like a 10. Like it's just like, knowing that it's like one more and then I'm not going to get them again until January 2026, I think they said is when it's going to come back. It's just like,
yeah.
Can we get a side manga companion series?
I know. like what else? Like what else is out there that's gonna feed me right now?
Feed me, Seymour.
Feed the beast.
Facts. Well, I guess if we're talking about feeding the beast, we gotta feed the tea.
Well, this episode is
the
titled...
T stands for Subakiri's backstory,
bro.
that we didn't fucking care to have.
Listen, we'll talk about it, but this episode is called "Thank You," almost to the fans that are bowing out now. It's like, thank you for your service.
Thank you for trying this. Thank you for staying this long. That's funny as shit.
Oh, dog.
Right. The fact that we're still in this fucking dojo, or like we spent like 3/4 of this episode in this fucking dojo, and we spent 3/4 of this episode of Subakiri dying. Real quick, this because I dog. When I tell you I almost bailed out mid-episode, so two things that we've been talking about, Trav, is just like, all right, when the fuck is Madano going to do some shit? When is he going to show the why are you a teacher? So not only did he not do shit, but they made it a point for Yamogi to be like, oh shit, Madano's a monster, I can't fight him. Like, but it's like we haven't seen him do shit.
Yo.
So that happens, I get pissed. And then here's the all right, Madano, I'm just rounding up. He's the worst teacher ever. I don't even know what he does.
I don't know what he's taught them.
You have Yamogi literally trapped. And the other Oni around are like, oh, well, what should we do? This dickhead says, just leave her.
Yeah,
you have one of
escape is intimate. Why would you want that though?
Like, you had this bitch surrounded. Like she's literally saying, "I can't fight you because you're a monster." So it's like if she knows that Madano's stronger than her, I'm assuming that he knows that he's stronger than her.
And why wouldn't he take her captive instead of
and
letting her free?
And he literally says like, "Oh, like she can't keep this up forever. She's eventually going to have to come out. She can't. Why not just hold position?" Wait for her to run out of power and take her motherfucking prisoner, yo. Like,
and I'm saying that, like, clearly you got time where you probably could get reinforcements to come in so that when she does try to escape, they're right
exactly. Or like you wait there, motherfucker. You're the lead on this mission. Like, yo, like you like, all right, I'll send the students back with the bodyguards and everybody. Y'all good. Like, I'll keep some people here with me. Maybe call back, yo. Let me get one more good Oni. Like we got one of their strong. We got a lieutenant here, bro. Like we got a heavy hitter.
Yeah.
Like, and he's just like, leave her. Like, it's whatever.
He's just like, and then just skates away. I'm like, yo, first off, take off them nut ass skates.
Yeah, like this shit was cool 2 episodes in, but now I'm just like, hey, that shit look fucking nutty, dog.
Yeah,
now
now it's like I hear them Jones, and I'm like, yo,
bitch, you ain't Brink. Like, Andy Brinker get shit done. Yeah, like you a disrespect to Team Pup and Suds, motherfucker.
Pup and Suds, man, come on.
Yeah, ain't Pup and Suds. Name of this episode.
Yeah,
you non-Pup and Suds ass nigga.
None your business. Yeah,
none your business.
It's none your business watching the show.
Yeah, you know what? Madano definitely he Team X Blaze fucking sell out. Like, hey, fuck out of here, bro.
I mean, his hair is all fucked up, so like the Black Power Ranger
Boomer.
Yeah. But
word.
Yo, I don't know if the creators thought that we were gonna give a fuck about Tsubakiri's backstory or feel bad.
Yo, trying to fucking humanize this sick motherfucker, bro. Like, yo, dog.
Because how about at the end where they're like, where he was like,
didn't you just have a kid? Dog, I gave -6 fucks that he just had a kid, bro.
Like, okay. Okay.
Yo, you knew that they just thought that was gonna pull at people's emotional heartstring like this. They pull at their strings, bro. Like,
and then when they saw
wasn't your son just born? It was just like, all right, I don't give a fuck. Like, he was a sick motherfucker. Yo.
And even in his death, the little narration at the end where it was like, no one really knows why he decided to start a family. Very weird and very creepy.
Very weird for him. Very creepy, yo. I will say, I don't know if it's meta commentary or spitting in the face of the viewer, but when like really weird choices are made and then the show comments on the really weird choices, I do find it somewhat funny. But I'm just like, so y'all are aware, like fucking who the freak boy, Joji, like I think that was his name, right? Hold on, because I have it here. Juji, yeah, like having him being fucking freaked out and having Madonna being like, oh, I thought he was normal. Guess not. Like, it's like, like you made him not normal. Like, you could have left him how he was, yo. But yeah, so we find, I guess, Tsubakiri, yeah, they try to humanize him, did not work at all.
We got the backstory of Manaka, his mentor, basically, that he turned into a corpse, and we see why he turned him into a corpse, and because he was trying to defend his family from a berserking Oni that killed him and his daughter.
She was very salty.
Yeah. And even like, and what was funny was like, Manaka was probably I would say from all of the Momotaro that I've seen, probably the least hateable, because he seemed like he had some form of compassion towards, I guess, the Oni in a way, but at the same time was still killing them. So, he was the one after getting killed by one to then kind of tell Tsubakiri something that he already had in his mind of just be cold and ruthless to the Oni. But I mean, like, dog.
No, that's spot on.
Someone put the Stephen A. Smith meme where he was like, "We don't care. We don't care about this
at all, dog." Like even it was funny how like the pronunciation in the dub kind of made it sound like they kept calling him Monica. I know it was Monaca, but it kept sounding like they were saying Monica. So I was like, I'm calling him Monica. But like even the telling of his story, did you get the feeling that it was like it kind of was playing like a typical, oh, it's not what you thought happened? Because like when the kid ran out and then he chases him out and sees his family dead, I thought it was gonna be like, oh, that's not the kid. Like it wasn't the kid that did it. Maybe it was like a different Oni. And like, you know, they had that miscommunication led to like resentment anime storyline type of situation. Like, oh no, it wasn't the kid that did it. It was like a different situation. I thought that was coming, but it was like, no, the little nigga he let escape really butchered his wife and kid.
Right. And it's almost like they're trying to almost give us this idea that, hey, look, they have a reason why they're killing Oni.
Yes, bro. That's why you my dog. Cause I was just like, I felt like it was a weird choice. Cause it's like it felt like the show was trying to convince us, the watcher, that the Momotaro aren't the bad guys. Right, but it's like, we watched the show. It's like I'm confused.
And it's like, look, yeah, okay. So y'all have your reason why y'all kill Oni, but at the same time, it does feel like y'all hunt Oni when the only time they really kill is when they just lose control and stuff like that. So the correlation isn't exactly the same. Like the Oni seem to just want to be left in peace. Don't bother us. We might. It's like a wild animal, you know. Like they might lose control and wild out sometimes. Does it?
Yeah, exactly. Like without proper training. Like because I mean we saw it with May's family. Dog. I'm sorry. Real quick aside. We get off this fucking island. We leave this fucking basement. We leave this fucking dojo. Why the fuck is Shiki still talking about May? Like you just left the child. I wonder what May's doing. Like I wonder if she's smiling and happy.
We're
like
probably never gonna see her again either.
Yo, this. And not only that, you just left. Like y'all just left the island. That was the previous scene. Bruh. That you was just with this girl, and now you in class, like thinking about this. It's starting to get creepy a little bit for me. Bruh. Like I'm starting to get a bit uncomfortable.
Well,
like,
how about if we want to talk about creepy, how about Kuina talking about like what?
Oh, dog, that shit was crazy.
And like clearly,
that was nuts.
What's the other bull's name again? That she's...
Joji, the freak bull.
No, the one that Kuina wants to take care of.
Oh, Rukuro. Rukuro? Yeah, Rukuro.
Clearly, he's just afraid of her, so just does as he says. So when she was saying, and then that whole just portion of just all the bulls jealous of him because they're all just criminally horny.
Like that, I was like that's one thing I will say. Like this show, like it don't shy away from like shock factor. Like
nah.
When she was like, I'm gonna make him breakfast and then we gonna fuck. And then I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do this, and then we gonna fuck again.
Right.
I'm like, hey, yo.
And the one part I did laugh though when Shiki and the other boy were cracking on what's the one guy's name? But they're like in their own heads are like, but I'm still a virgin too.
Yeah, there's like must be a virgin. They talking about Akari when he was just like, yo, he's just like chill, like we not adults, relax, yo, like chill. Yo. And it's like virgin, yeah, but me too though.
Yeah. I haven't either, so. But yeah, so it was like they gave us this backstory that was just not hitting. Where you built up the first. Not the first because he wasn't, but like the last 8 episodes, basically, or 6 episodes.
Super Kitty should not have been an arc villain. Like this, he should not have been a whole arc.
There was nothing about his backstory where I was like, oh, I sympathize with him. I feel him. Nah,
at all, yo. Like at all.
And then also too, like, even though what's kind of funny is that I've been championing and trying to see this man get clapped all these episodes, and then he actually does die in
the most underwhelming way,
and it just didn't feel satisfactory at all.
At all, yo. Like Shiki's like not kill shot didn't feel like they was trying to hit us with like, oh, this is a Kaioken times 10 Kamehameha wave. Like that shit did not feel like it rang off bells. Maybe because we had seen him shoot the same shit 10 times before already.
Right.
and it didn't affect.
And then in the middle of his backstory, where they pan to the present, where he's in the flames and he's looking at Monica's corpse, and he's like, "Oh, I'll avenge you. We'll do it." I'm like, I don't feel bad for this dude at all.
Yo. And then like, yo, like just him laying on the ground, just looking up at the ceiling, just dying that whole time of the backstory, just dragging it out, and then here comes Madonna and just umbrella through the heart.
And then even Yomogi being like upset about it, I was kind of like, that doesn't feel right.
Yeah, even what she was saying, when she was like, "No, boss," I was like, that shit it did not feel like organic at all, yo.
Their characters were in the beginning. We were saying the whole time that we thought Yomogi would probably be squad eventually at some point, and I kind of like questioned,
because Subikari was like on some weirdo shit.
Yeah, but now all of a sudden you're like, wait, boss, you have a daughter. It's like, okay, like, it just
didn't you just have a daughter? Yeah, some shit. I'm like,
the emotions that they try to like bring out of us was just not. It just didn't work with how they built up these episodes.
Yeah,
because you just had them fighting in the dojo with just the worst decisions made by their teacher, who's supposed to be the adult in the room, and I'm like, I can't. I don't have an emotional connection to any of these characters.
And then again, bro, like just what we were saying before, like, why are you trying to make us, the viewer who watch the show, think that the Momotaro are the good guys here? Like we see that they're trash. Like we see, but we watch both sides play.
And
out.
Even in their personalities, they're all
bro, like some sick motherfuckers, yo.
Right.
Like,
and then you have the classic trope of Jin learning that Shiki has these special abilities, so now he's got this fire, no pun intended, fire lit on him to try to be better than him because he's one of Kishin's children. So now he's like, don't let that get to your head. And it's like, oh, okay, classic rival story. Okay,
and I'm like, Kishin names must not have rung bells too loud, because don't nobody know who the fuck he is. No. Every time his name come on, that's one of Kishin's kids. Who Kishin?
He said, I'll explain it later. And then even when he finds out, he's kind of like, yo,
he's still like, all right, yeah, cool. Like, he's mad general.
So you special, okay, but I'm still gonna be better than you.
Yeah, and yo, it's so crazy, bro, because let me know if this is something that you kind of like fell back on, because like knowing that we only got one episode left for this half season, now I'm like, what's the point of Shiki's found dad? Because like we know who Kishin is, like Shiki's dad, and like why he chose to keep him and not kill him. I feel like the mystery behind that now is irrelevant. Like we know this is one of Kishin's kids. Like you feel me? Like the show opens up with Shiki's dad taking him, not killing him.
Oh,
the boy that he,
right.
Like, yeah, like he was just like, oh, like that's a Oni. What are you doing? He was just like, oh, he's like, I'm gonna let the kid live, and this, that, and the third. Now it's just like knowing. Now it seems like Kishin and his siblings are the mystery part now. Like the why his dad let him live doesn't seem as important now.
Wasn't his dad?
Does that make sense?
His dad was an old Momotaro.
Yeah, his dad was a Momotaro.
Yeah.
And it seemed like initially why a Momotaro would have let the Oni kid live seemed like there was going to be something there, like a backstory to that. But now I feel like we've been all in the Momotaro ranks. We know who they all are. And now we have this Kishin mystery, but we not really. We know who he is. But now it seems like the other 7 siblings are probably going to be like the looming mystery thing.
Yeah, that's definitely still a mystery. I could also see though, then the question is, now that we know that these children of Kishin pretty much like are the reason, like pretty much keep the war between Oni and Momotaro going, because once the Momotaro are about to get the upper hand, a child of Kishin pops up.
They pop like that.
Yeah. And so, then it makes you question, okay, his pops, who was an ex Momotaro, knows that, okay, probably knew that he was a child of Kishin, and he kept him alive, which kept the war going. So I don't know if
that's a good point.
If he actually deep down inside like does sympathize with the Oni, and that's why he was an ex Momotaro and isn't a part of the rank. So I could see the questions and wanting more backstory of why he kept Shiki knowing that he was a child of Kishin. So But yeah, I mean, like, and then when
is Kishin alive? Is he dead? Is he like not a like? Was that ever?
No, it wasn't ever said. And also too, it makes it you wonder too if he's like a literal person, or if it's like a figure,
entity,
an entity, and then like the powers that these Oni have, it's just labeled as that. So, but I mean, like they basically talk about how it's he was around,
right,
fucking and ducking. So like,
cause that's why
passing, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, get in, get on, get out.
Yeah.
So that's why I was asking the question, like, if he's alive or not, because I'm like, if like you said, every time the Momotaro are about to win the war, 8 more kids pop up. So it's just like, if he's dead, does that still happen? Like what's the how's he timing out? How he's getting these pregnancies? Going like, oh, war's about to end. Time to shoot my load. Like, yeah. He's like he got an alarm set for like when the war is about to end. He's like,
it's almost like why aren't you just ending it yourself if you're this all almighty and powerful? But listen, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm just like he has like a timer of like anytime 10 months before the war is about to end, it goes off. And he's like, shit, gotta get to work.
he's got the ovulation tracker on his phone. He's like, oh, it's a good time.
1,000%. He said, my little things around the world. It's around their time. They synced up. Let's get it.
This is the perfect time to procreate. So, and then like, even with the whole just that second half of the episode where they're back in class and they're talking about the Rumen assignments, I was just kind of like, this is stupid.
Yeah, I felt like they felt like 10 minutes on that scene, yo. Like that could have been that should have been like a little transition to another scene in the school, yo. Like that show was like that was like way too long.
Yeah,
them
just for them to end the one Momotaro that now is about to go after Shiki because he's trying to raise up and he's trying to get a promotion within. So it's like, all right, well,
exactly.
This episode could have been an email.
Brother, that if Gachiakuda wasn't so amazing, that would have been the name of this episode.
Yeah. Like for those that are
half of this episode could have been an email. Name of this episode.
For those that are tapping out, I totally understand. Don't tap out on us though. I'm
about to say,
let you know how it is. Well, listen,
we gave y'all a Brink reference in here. You ain't getting that nowhere else.
We're powering through this, so at least y'all can do is listen.
Those are wise words of wisdom right there.
Took the words out of my mouth.
Like, hey, whether you watch it or you read it, we all still need it. So open up that nerd eye, point it to the sky, and we will see you next time aboard the Brothership. See you soon, Space Cow people. Oh shit, before I pull the trigger on that Dodon right, like and subscribe, baby. We on YouTube. Hey, YouTubers. Like and subscribe. Smash that subscribe button. Smash that like button. Share all that shit. Bow, bow, bow. Dodon right. Later, nerds.
Peace.
Got tell the people to check on their chickens, right?
Yo, take care of your chickens, y'all.
Yeah, I love it so much. Later, nerds.